afternoon, Principal Meeks. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to meet with me today. I know your time is quite valuable. I wanted to explain to you the sales is introducing a new curriculum. It's the same commitment that we've always had to you and your students, but we're changing the curriculum. The same benefits for students will be evident, the same proven hybrid model, and you'll still have the same field coordinators that you've had in the past. However, this course will offer a new EPSO offering for your school. That's the reaction we get from a lot of principals. So I want to take a little time to just go over some of the changes. So why are we doing this change right now? So this course will better align with student needs. What we've discovered is during research is that more than half of the students who enter their first year of community college take a probability and statistics class.
Right.
However, in high school, only about 17% of those students are enrolled in probability and stats. So this course will give them an opportunity to touch it, to feel it, to see it prior to going to high school. Now also, the new curriculum is designed to meet the statewide dual credit requirements for stats, making it an EPSO offering. Bridge math may also be eliminated. We're not quite sure it will be eliminated, but we will know better in May of 2022 if it will be eliminated.
Okay.
So what we wanted to do is still have a place to land for our
Right.
students if it is eliminated. So SAILS Stats provides that place to land.
Awesome.
These are examples of programs that may require the 1530 math introduction to probability and stats. So of course we have career programs like accounting, business, criminal justice, graphic arts, media. I'm not going to read all those to you. Of course, I know you can read. And then they have the parallel university programs. So communication studies, econ, English, finance, history. So it better prepares our students not only for career, but for college programs as well.
Gotcha.
So if you look at this sheet, and all these sheets will be provided in your folder that I have for you, but this is just an overview on screen. If you look at this comparison chart, SAILS statistics provides more benefits than any other options available. So high school statistics, statewide dual credit, SAILS stats, and dual enrollment stats, all compared, you can see that we have more benefits for students, schools, teacher, and just overall. So one of the other benefits is the NCAA core course eligibility.
Yes.
I know a lot of principals are really interested in that.
Right.
And so that would provide a way for your athletes to get the credit that they need necessary. It's also a way to waive the learning support math that the students often struggle with in college.
So that's a triple benefit. It's cleared by the clearinghouse for athletes. It offers EPSO, and it probably affords that child to move on to a higher math when they get to college.
Correct.
That's awesome.
It waives the remediation. So, who's eligible? The same students are eligible that were in SAILS Math or SAILS Bridge. We want those students who have less than a 19 on the ACT.
Right.
So those students will still be eligible for this course. And of course, juniors are now eligible. So, if you have a junior who has taken integrated math 1, 2, or 3, or geometry, algebra 1, and algebra 2, they're also able to take this class.
Okay.
So that opens it up for your student eligibility. Now, this is just a suggested guide for identifying the students for the program. Of course, we can't determine, you're the best determiner of who you think can excel in this program.
Right.
So we give you some identifiers, some, who to remove, who to consider, and then who to finalize. We do want you to think about those students who have extreme absenteeism issues, they're not coming to school, and also those who have behavioral issues as well. So those we don't want you to throw into the program, but those who would read well and can comprehend, and those who would just feel like they would deserve the chance.
And self-motivated.
Self-motivated, absolutely. Those would be great as well. So what are the benefits to students? Of course, it provides the required 4th year of high school math. So we know that the state requires 4 years of high school math.
Right.
Eliminates college math remediation, and that's a big one for many of our students who go to school and have to take those learning support classes. So this saves them time and money in the long run. It offers a stronger background in probability and stats. Like we said before, we mentioned those statistics. It gives kids the opportunity to actually see stats before they get to college. And then it meets the Ready Graduate Indicator criteria.
I have to clap again.
And then I've gotten that reaction at every school I visited. And provides opportunity to earn college credit for free. So they can take the challenge exam on May 17th if it's a pilot school.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was gonna ask you. If it's like any other dual credit class, it has the challenge exam.
It has the challenge exam.
Yeah.
So for SAILS, the difference is they still could be waived in that college remediation just by completing the course. If they complete and pass all those modules, they still waive the remediation. If they take the college exam, it qualifies them for the EPSO.
Yeah.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So in this SAILS stats course also, there are 2 exit paths. So students who complete the SAILS stats can take intro to stats or math for general studies at this community college without any additional remediation. So that's one exit path. The next one is if they complete the algebra track, which is a new portion that we're putting into SAILS stats. So you'll have SAILS stats, but then they'll also have SAILS algebra, which is optional. However, if students take both, they can take the algebra track math courses at the community college without any additional remediation. So it gives them 2 exit paths to walk out with.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So the school requirements for you all to be a part of this program, of course, you would meet all of the Department of Ed requirements for offering the course, including the SAILS stats students attempting the SDC exam at the end. You'd have a secondary teacher, and we say an effective secondary teacher in the classroom who could teach the SAILS. And you know, SAILS is really hybrid based. It's teacher instruction, but it's also student self-paced. So a lot of times the teacher is there as more of a facilitator than just teaching every day.
Right.
And it does allow teacher and other staff to complete all required SAILS and SDC training.
Gotcha.
Be committed to academic integrity, of course, and then you'll be assigned a field coordinator that you'll work closely with.
Okay.
So the timeline we're looking at, we're not sure, once again, when the course, if it's really going to go away or not. However, this spring we're piloting with 15 to 20 schools across the state. This summer we'll get updated results from that pilot. The 22-23 year will offer bridge and stats, and then 23-24 will be all out stats exclusively. So any questions that you have for me? And thank you again for this opportunity.
No problem. I love it, and thank you for taking the time to explain everything. And we're excited, totally excited about the episode. I promise you, it's a win-win situation. What is the cap? Like, how many students, if we were to continue on, how many students could we place in the class?
It really just depends on your schedules. I have schools that have as few as 2 or 3 students, and we have schools with hundreds of students in the classes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it really just depends on. Now that's 3 or 4 sections of the class, not all one class.
Yes,
but,
right.
But yeah, we do have schools with over 100 students enrolled in SAILS. It depends on, of course, the schedule of